Eating. Oh man, what we eating, y'all? What we eating? The day is dragging because I'm not driving. Nigga, I think I might go across the street and go get a cup of coffee. I don't know. I don't know. I just put together a little bit of content. There we go. Oh man. So, yeah, I had it on the 2. I think when you stay consistent, regardless, when you just put out so much content on things that are currently alleged trending, they can't deny you. When you put out enough content, I'm about to spice something up too. For my company. One in the building, hit the like button, man. What should I get for lunch? What should I get for lunch, y'all? 4 in the building. How you doing, Cindy? Did you hit the like button? Likes are free, Cindy. Did you hit the like button? 5 in the building. Did any of y'all hit the like button? Nine in the building. You look like Tyler the Creator. Man, what up? Tyler, I never got that one. Tyler the Creator, huh? Well, I am a creator, a motion maker. Thank you. What should I get for lunch, man? I got a supermarket over here. I sound like DMX. Matthew, hit the like button. That's funny. I got a lot of bass in my voice. I sound like X. Yeah, what should I get for lunch, man? Get a corned beef sandwich? That sounds good. Yeah, they probably have that hit too at this deli right here. X gonna give it to you. You see, this is my sparkling water. I think I'm gonna go get a coffee though, man. This sparkling water ain't wake me up, man. See, when you on the passenger side, it messes you up, man. Now, if I was driving, I'm telling you, I would have been way more, like, energy alert. But when you on this side right here, look, I'm on the passenger side. I'm laboring today. You don't really have too much responsibility, man. Nah, sugar, night. I don't have cancer. Hit the like button, man. 12 in the building. Now, normally, look. Matter of fact, I'll get out and do it right now. If y'all watch the Trucker Diaries, man. If y'all watch my Trucker Diary, when I drive, I'm always getting out the truck. I'm doing things. I would have did my squats. You said you killed Pac. I didn't kill Pac, man. I'm fixing my pants now, man. I'm gonna go get me a cup of coffee. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up, man. Why do y'all be so stingy with the likes, man? Like, yo, Matthew, I'm entertaining your conversation. You look like you have cancer. So, what does the cancer look? If I look like I have cancer? What does the cancer look? How does somebody look that has cancer, right? Because they're haters. Appreciate that. What up, big dog? My brother's in here. See, I might walk across the street. But that's what I do. I get out the truck, right? Hit me a little. Get the blood flowing. Yes, YT. That's correct. Health is wealth, man. Smash that like button. When it costs less for Fubo. Smash that like button. It's cold out here. It is freezing. Some chicken salad. Look, that sounds good too. I'm right here. I can get it too. I might just go get me a cup of coffee. But we right here. I'm right here by a nice IGA. They make good sandwiches in there. When I used to be like a regular driver, I would go in there. They have fresh sandwiches. Yeah, they make you a fresh sandwich. You bring them the bread, they'll hook your sandwich up in there. But like I said, when I be on the passenger seat, man, it kind of messes me up, man. Like, I've been lazy. What about a corned beef sandwich? Yeah, somebody else said that. That sounds good. I could get it right out of there, man. IGA. But I'm going to go over here to 7-Eleven, give me a hot cup of coffee, man. Run them likes up. True Light. What up, True Light? True Light. Somebody else said a corned beef sandwich. Nah, this look like Philly. This is New York. Long, Strong Island. I'm in Northport right now. This is the log field. They throw some big parties over here, man. At the log field. I'm in Long Island, New York, man. This is Northport right here, man. This is East Northport right here. East Northport / Comac. You go up a little bit more, it's Comac. Man, it's cold out here, man. Port Jefferson, Long Island. You in Port Jefferson? What up to? Shout out to Montana. You get a lot of snow up there too. It's cold. It's cold, man. 11 in the building, 4 lights. Let's get the lights up to 10, y'all. Come on. Lights are free, man. Lights are free. Beetlejuice face. All right. So I got Tyler the Creator. I got I sound like DMX. And now you said I look like Beetlejuice. I don't look like Beetlejuice, man. You heard? Nothing about me even has Beatles features. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Oh man, it's nice and warm in here, y'all. Man, it's beautiful in here, y'all. It's nice and warm. Damn. Give me a coffee, y'all. I might get the strongest one. I'm gonna get a small though. I'm gonna get a small. Yeah, you get lots of snow on what's the name? Nah, far from Beetle, man. Far from Beetle. I like when y'all say that though, cause when I start showing my women, it made sure y'all that call me Beetlejuice, y'all look like suckers. Y'all look like player hating suckers. Cause y'all be calling me Beetle. I'm like, man, Beetle get the women though, man. You don't got DNA's tooth next. Oh, you getting on my chipped tooth? Damn, y'all be on my chipped tooth, man. Yeah, what y'all gonna do when I go get it fixed, man? Yeah, when I go get it fixed and I get a veneer, what y'all gonna do, man? Hit the like button. Yo, if you over here trolling me, just hit the like button, man. Cause in a second, like the trolls, I'm just gonna zap y'all up out of here, man. That's what I do now. I don't even entertain y'all no more, man. Cause I used to try to flip on the chat, right? But that wasn't getting the viewership up. So now I just slide y'all up out of here. But I used to flip, right? Real talk. I used to flip and go back and forth. But see that I don't think I have that deal where I can scream on my chat like that, right? Like Charleston White. Like I be watching different content creators. But they be having deals. They can flip on the chat and people really start rocking with them. Yeah, they do. They do. They do drown today, man. How you doing? Hey, looking for my number, man.
All right, thank you.
How much? Thank you. You too. I haven't been to any big cities. You haven't been to no big cities? I was just in the big city. It was cold as hell out there, man. It was cold, man. One thing about the big city, right? All them little skyscraper buildings, man. When it be cold out there, yo, it be brick. It's like the wind just goes all through them shits, man. It's like the wind go. Oh, you from Memphis, Tennessee? Yo, Memphis, Tennessee is a grimy city. No disrespect. It's a grimy city, man. All the gangs down there, man. A lot of blacks too, but they like cutthroat, man. They be backdooring one another, man. They got some good food though. I ain't gonna hold you. Memphis got some good food, man. If you like to eat and you like good southern cuisine and all that, Memphis got some good food. But niggas down there is grimy. They always talk about New York, like Brooklyn niggas and Queens and all of us being grimy. Nah. A lot of them Memphis niggas is grimy, man. Oh, you not offended? He said, I'm in the West, so I won't get that big snow. I don't know, man. With the Hawk machine, look, the Hawk machine, everybody getting big snow, man. We all getting big snow. Yo, it is fucking freezing out here, man. It is really cold, man. Damn. All right, we at 6 lights. Let's get the lights to 10 though, man. Let's run the lights up, man. Let's run the lights up. Let's run the lights up, man. I'm about to get back in this truck, man. Yeah, see, one thing about laboring that I don't like, I like to be in charge of the shit, man. You get with a driver that don't really know the format, the day drags. Like I wouldn't have parked over here. He's all in the parking lot. You gotta park in the cut. You gotta park in the cut. All right, but let me set my stand back up. Hold on. Now, I never been to Montana. Never been there. Do I want to go one day? Hopefully. You know, I'm a drive across country because I'm a driver. I'm a driver. I'll drive there one day. One day soon, man. All right, let me set my stand up. Yeah, it's nice and toasty in here. I want to go out there for the wildlife. Cause yo, you guys get to hunt out there and shit, right? Don't y'all hunt? Y'all be hunting, right? I like to shoot guns and shit. So I like to go to the states where you can carry your gun and you can just shoot your gun, right? Maybe you could get a break from the city, yeah. Hell yeah, come with me. I like to shoot guns, man. That's why I like going upstate New York. Yo, upstate New York, man. Yeah, you can shoot guns. It's open arms out here. I know. That's why the murder rate is so high in Memphis, man. Dude be out there. I remember I was in Memphis, and yeah, they was running around with choppers, man. Yeah, they be having calicos and all that, man. She said my folks got a gun range on our land in the back. Yeah, I know. I know about Memphis. Y'all be running around like the Cowboys and Indians out there, man. You run around like the Cowboys and Indians. Oh yeah, it's gonna stay high out there in Memphis, man. So you know why? All the gangs migrated down there. She said, I stay on countryside, no crime. That's good. That's good. I like the countryside. That's where my family from. I got a lot of land in Georgia. When I go down there in Georgia, yeah, my cousins and them be looking at me like I'm crazy. I go in the woods with a Desert Eagle, right? I be like, yo, because you know they be hunting. My family hunts, man. They kill wild pigs and they eat all of that. They be killing the deers, everything, right? And they eat all of that. But I be in the woods with a Desert Eagle, right? They be like, yo, you can't hunt with that, right? I be like, yo, I just want to fire my guns, man. I was like, in New York, you can't really fire your guns like that. She said, I got land and my folks, the only thing you fighting off is coyotes, rabbits, ducks, shit like that. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's good to have land though. Because one thing about having land and property, you could do what you want on it. You could do what you want. And that's how it is with my family. We got like, yeah, we got a lot of land down there. Our property line go from, it go from, I call it the dirt roads, because they got dirt roads. They go from the dirt roads to the railroad on both sides. It's a big compound. It's nice. Yeah, when I was younger, I hated it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I'm from up here, so I was like, man, this shit is corny. When I got older, I started to get older and I started to really understand the world. I was like, you know what? This shit is what it is down here. I was stupid. When I was young, I was dumb. I didn't realize what we really had. I was like, I didn't realize what we had. He said, I always heard Beetlejuice. Where's his son at, man? Who's his son? Who's his son? Are you referring to me? Are you referring to me? You saying I'm Beetlejuice's son? Look, I gotta bounce you out of here, man. Yeah, you didn't hit the like button. Now, if you would have hit the like button, she said, yes, you need to come out to Martin, Tennessee, rural, nice area. But the inner cities are the only place the crime is high. Yeah, Tennessee is bad, man. Tennessee is bad. Tennessee is bad. Tennessee is bad. Look, shout out to True. What's her name? I'm gonna give you right here. Right? Every city is bad. No, it ain't. Certain cities are, man. Certain cities are good, man. You know? But crime is everywhere nowadays, man. Crime is everywhere. I might see the city someday, but I'm not built for the hood. Yo, the hood is everywhere, man. There's hoods in Montana, man. You might be in the hood in Montana. She said Drake, Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent canceling shows in Memphis because of crime. Yeah, because of the crime and the insurance. They don't want to put on a show and there's a shooting and all that because that looks bad on their brand. Right? That looks bad on their brand. Right? That looks bad on their brand. Nah, salute to you, sister. Memphis in the building, man. Right? They don't want that because it looks bad on their brand. I went to a 50 Cent concert back in the day, around my way. Yo, it was so many fights in there. Yo, it was so many fights. Hip-hop shows, there be a lot of fights, man. You know, the security is crazy. Security is definitely crazy, man. All right, run the lights up, y'all. Get the lights up. So that's what I need. I needed a coffee. Look, the coffee woke me up, y'all. The coffee woke me up. Now I can throw off some combinations. Look, y'all want to see some of my boxing skills? Y'all want to see some of my boxing skills? Look. Now I'm ready to go. Look, I'm gonna show y'all some of my boxing skills. Cause look, a lot of these guys that be trolling me, right? They think they could just run down on me, and it's gonna be easy. Look, if you run down on me, I might do you like this. Look, I might give it up like this, right? But if I give it up like this, like my brother did yesterday, look, I'm gonna show you my first strike out of this right here. My first strike might put you down. If I put my hands up like this, I'm coming like this. Right here, look. Show y'all, look. Right there, look. See my guard, look. Right here. Right? That's what the dude that said, I don't look like I got hands. Look, slow motion again. Look, slow motion again. Slow motion. Y'all, look. I do this in real life. I teach the babies. If you follow my channel, I teach the babies. I tell the babies all the time, yo, give it up like this, right? Do them like this. Rock them to sleep. Rock them to sleep. They're gonna think you pussy. Right there. Right? Look, again. Right here. Huh. 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 She said, nice moves. Thank you. Thank you. And look, remember when I was in the gym with the 25? You showing me do the wax on, wax off? Look. Yeah, shout out to Shakur. Shout out to Shakur. Look. Remember when I was doing the wax on, the wax off with the 25s? That right there put them to sleep. If they try to rush you on the inside, right there, look. Snap their neck up. Right there. Snap their neck up. Do I like judo? I like anything that's gonna help me defend myself. So yes, I love judo and taekwondo. Yeah, catching them off guard all the time. Yo, if my man NYT was in here, yo, NYT will tell you how I did that. I put a nigga down in the projects like that. Yeah, I did him like this. Yeah, I did him like this, right? Yeah, he thought he had to drop on me. I did him like this. NYT was there, and then I put him to sleep. Yeah, it went from here, I put him to sleep. Yo, when I hit him like that, the second one put him to sleep. He didn't even see it coming. He went out. And then I had to finish him off for being disrespectful and grimy, right? But always right here, look. Always right here. Like I tell the young boys, get your stance on, right? Rocking and rolling, right? Look. Real smooth. Rocking and rolling. Look. Getting your bounce. Shit. You can stay right here in the pocket. Look. Right here, look in the pocket. Real smooth with it, huh? Real smooth with it, huh? That was for the trolls from earlier. Run up on me, man. See if I could do something. She said, I always wanted to do that. And Flo got in the fight. Yeah. Yeah. Bob and weave, of course. That's why you see me doing my... Alright? Yo, you know how many people that sit on this internet, right? Listen. Especially these guys that talk boxing. They can't even do that right there. But they sit on the internet, right? They sit on the internet talking boxing for hours. They can't do none of that. They can't do none of that. They sit on the internet, right? They talk about all this physical activity stuff, and they can't do none of that. None of that. She said, I'm skinny, so I'm fast with it. That's good. That's definitely good. That's definitely good. But see, that's what I normally do all day long, right? Just to stay loose and limber. Just to stay loose and limber. Yeah, you seen that, right, Corey? That was crazy. Yo, they punched his wig off. Yeah. But yo, Corey, in a way, right? Listen to this, Corey. In a way, that's a blessing, because look, everybody's talking about, you know, he's going to get another big fight now. Yeah, he's going to get another big super duper fight, man. Because he won the fight, and that right there that still got him in the algorithm right now. His toupee got knocked off. Everybody's talking about that. So he'll definitely get another opportunity, right? She said, I'm thick and heavy with it. Handling a skinny bit is light work. Uh-oh. Let him, yo, and you country strong. Yo, listen, I used to hate fighting my cousins down there, right? That's why I got so good at fighting. Cause yo, all my cousins from the country, yo, they were strong, right? And they would grab me and slam me, right? All my cousins from Georgia, Valdosta, Lowndes County, yo, they were strong, right? They had that strong country strength. So I had to get nice with my hands, cause I couldn't wrestle them. They was just too strong. Yeah, they would lock up and slam you like a grizzly bear. There you go. She said, right, cornbread friend. Yeah, my cousins is strong, man. My cousins is just like, I don't like lifting weights with them or nothing. Yeah, they just got that, they got that country strength for no reason. Cause they be carrying carburetors. They be carrying carburetors and they work on big block Chevy engines and they be carrying them shits, man. They just be mad strong. And then, yo, too, like you just said, True Light, they eat good. They eat big potatoes, right? They don't eat McDonald's and Chinese food and all of that. They eating ham hogs and, like I said, they going out on their land. They killing. I don't eat pork, but they eating pork. They eating swan. They killing. They killing wild hogs. They eating pork chops and all that, man. They just be strong, man. He said the strength comes from chopping firewood. That, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you, they get mad at me when I say that shit. They be wrestling wild animals down there, man. They be in the woods, man. It ain't like up here, man. Yeah, they be tackling horses and shit, man. Yeah, let me chill. Yeah, my cousin didn't want to see this and feel some type of way. She said, I cook every day. My team boys 8, and I know they all strong. She said 18, 14, 6'3", and the youngest is 6'2". Yeah, they big. Yeah, cause look what you just said. You feeding them. They eating real meals. They eating real meals every day. Real potatoes and collard greens. And they eating real food, man. Yo, up here, they burn us out. We eating chopped cheese. Yo, we eating all kind of bullshit, man. Yo, New Yorkers eat a lot of bullshit, man. Yo, we go to the bodegas and eat bullshit, man. That's why our kinfolk in the South be much stronger than us, man. Cause they down there eating full course meals, man. Cornbread and stuffing and all of that. Yeah, they eat that on the regular, man. All the good running backs, right? Look, the good running backs and linemen and linebackers, they all come from down south, man. They all come from down south. They all come from down south. The good NFL line and all that. We fall into every day, yeah. But yo, listen, now I gotta go on the other side of things. True Light, there's a lot of heart attacks down there, man. A lot of clogged arteries. All that brisket and barbecue. He said, yo, out here it's weird weather. Yeah, it is cold. She said, I have a cousin called Hope. He played for the Cardinals in Phoenix. Look him up. I'm gonna look him up. I know he's strong as hell. I know he's strong as hell. Yeah, my brother's from down there, Gumbo. There you go right there. Gumbo's strong. That's one of my enforcers. Gumbo's one of my enforcers. I don't roll with security. I roll with family. That's one of my enforcers right there. But I get my own hands dirty. But if I bring my gorillas out, there go one of my gorillas right there. Right? That's one of my gorillas right there. He gonna fuck shit up. He's like my brother. He's gonna fuck shit up. He's a big enforcer. I roll like Planet of the Apes, like Caesar. Remember how Caesar had his enforcers? That's how I give it up, man. I get busy too. But if I have one of my enforcers with me, it's gonna be trouble, man. yeah, it's gonna be trouble. Yeah, and YT will tell you it'll be the massacre. Last week when I was in the the storm, I went to the 7-Eleven over there at Greenlawn, and one of my gorillas was in there. My boy Desi, and I threw him one. That's how God works. It was just funny. I had no idea he was gonna be in the store, and he was in there. And I reminisced with him. I said, remember when you brought me out here and we had to shake shit up? I was like, yo, we had to shake it up out here, right? I was like, yo, we had to shake it up, man. Yeah, it was hilarious. We was in the middle. All the snow was coming down. I had dipped up in there to go get a coffee, and he was right in the store. And we kicked it real quick. And I had him laughing. I was like, yo, remember, when you drove me out here and we cleared the block out? I was like, yo, we cleared it out. I was like, yo, I looked at you, and I was like, yo, I'll let you know. I said, yo, they're gonna rush me. I was like, yo, I'm not running. I was like, y'all just make it around the car. I was like, yo, I'm not running, right? I gave him the signal, right? Because when we pulled up, all them dudes was on my side. And I seen they was gonna rush me. And I was like, yo, I'm not running. I was like, I just looked at him and my brother, they was on the other side of the car. I gave them the signal. I was like, yo, I'm standing tall. Y'all just make sure y'all get around over here. I'm gonna clean these niggas up, man. I'm not running. Because he knew how I worked them. Yo, I worked them. I know it's cold in Pittsburgh, Gumbo. But that was a funny day that day, right? And luckily that's when they started having all the cameras and stuff out there. Because they tried to get me locked up for that. Yeah, they tried to get me locked up. But then, like I said, everything now that was the start of the time with the cameras. The cameras caught everything. Because the cameras caught everything. You can't play victim if you are the aggressor, right? And you try to assault somebody and then it don't work out how you wanted it to work out, you can't play victim. It's cause and effect. But that's how they tried to play that. Like, they tried to jump on me. It was like 4 dudes. Yeah, they tried to jump on me. I didn't run. And we worked them all over. But then they tried to press charges because it didn't go their way. And it was like, come on, man. Y'all a nasty work out here, man. Look at all this snow, though. We still got a lot of snow out here, man. A lot of snow. How cold is it in Pittsburgh, Gumbo? Damn, Gumbo, you moving, man. Yeah, you was just in Columbus, Ohio. You was just in Columbus, man. Yeah, we got like 15 inches last week, man. A lot of shit is still here, man. It didn't go nowhere. Yeah, you in the mountains, Gumbo. Pittsburgh is the mountains. There we go. Now we had double-digit likes. Yeah, Pittsburgh is the mountains. Matthew, what up, Matthew? Did you hit the like button, Matthew? Are you one of the likes? He said, saw your boxing gym stream. You had a team of young enforcers in there. Yeah, let me pin that, man. Listen. The future is bright, man. I got a 4-time national champion, right? That is 16. A former #1 ranked fighter, right? I got a 3-time ringmaster champion, metro champion. These are all young guys too. The next crop that's coming. So we doing some things. We definitely doing some things. Well, yeah, we'll be here for a minute. They coming. And then my original shout out to Jihad Tucker. We got him a situation at 17 years old. Nah, 15 inches. 15. We got Jihad Tucker situated at 17. He's been all on TV. 18, 1-1. Right? Currently signed the top rank. He got signed the top rank at 17 years old. So yeah, we've been working. We've been working. This past week we had Buddy McGirt in the gym. Amani's a superstar now. Amani had a training session with Buddy McGirt. You know? Here in Pennsylvania, we got 8 to 10 inches. Yeah, that's a lot of snow, man. Too much. Too much. All right, I appreciate you. Listen, when you come back over, True Light, you make sure you bring one of them big plates of neck bones and collard greens and cornbread, man. We work hard out here, man. We need that good Southern cuisine over here, man. But I appreciate you. Don't be a stranger. He said, soon we'll be complaining about... Nah, not me. I don't complain about the warm. I like it warm. I don't like the cold, man. I could deal with the heat now, man. I could deal with the heat now, man. That's why I'm moving to the South, man. Look, the truth be told, I want to move to Vegas. I could live in Vegas, man. When you live in New York, right? I remember I was in Vegas. It was like 112, right? It was hot, right? But it's like dry heat, man. I was still outside getting to it. In New York, it'd be like 90 something with the humidity. You can't even breathe. You can't even breathe. No humidity, I know. That's why Vegas is nice, man. Vegas is nice. Right? I liked it. I was in, we had a fight camp out there. I was in Vegas almost like a whole month. It was nice, man. It was real nice. We were staying at the Platinum first, right? And then we checked into the MGM Grand. I had a good time, man. The only thing was, right, I had stopped drinking. I relapsed in Vegas, man. Because Vegas is bad, man. Anywhere you go in Vegas, there's a liquor store. Yeah, real talk. And you can get liquor any time of the day out there, man. Yeah, you can literally go into the CVS, right? You can go to the CVS at 6:30 in the morning and get a bottle of Hennessy. It's like unreal out there, man. Unreal. I was like, damn. It's literally the Wild Wild West, y'all. Anywhere. It is good for content. Yo, listen, and you know what? I wasn't on how I'm on it now, man. How I got a team with me now with the content creating. I really wasn't on it like that when I was there. But I'm gonna remix a lot of my content. Cause man, me and my nephew, right? Yeah, we was running around all the gyms. I was at Mayweather's gym. I was at Capitiela's gym. I was at my man, the Spanish dude, Carlos Adame's coach. I was at his gym. I was at all the gyms, man. Cause my nephew was sparring all those kids out there. We was getting all that experience. And then at nighttime, I was sneaking out, right? Cause look, I was on East Coast time, right? I was still on East Coast time. So if I get up at 5 a.m. every day, right? I'm up, like alert. ready to go, exercising, doing push-ups and all that. That's 2 a.m. Vegas. 2 a.m. Vegas time. You know, I was out there on the strip, man. I was on the strip, man. My nephew was in the room, knocked out, sleep. He was in the room, knocked out, sleep, man. Y'all, I was running around Vegas. I was going to the old, what's old Vegas called? Fremont. There it is, Fremont Street. I was up there on Fremont Street, right? Shout out to J Prince Boxing. Yo, they took care of us. Yo, I had a Mercedes-Benz S55 with big wheels, rims, all of that, running around Vegas. I was on Fremont Street. Then I was coming back to the regular strip. I was kicking it at the Stratosphere, right? The Stratosphere is nice because we were staying at the MGM Grand. I like, MGM Grand is nice too, but I like to, Stratosphere is a little more. It's all the way damn near at the end of the strip, but it's cool up there. It's cool, right? I feel like the Venetian and the MGM Grand, they too like, it's like uppity. It's too uppity for me, man. The people in there are bougie. He said Fremont is a little run down. Yeah, it's raunchy though. It's like the hood. Fremont is like the hood, man. Right? It's old Vegas. You don't have to have a lot of money up there, man. You don't, just be out there just kicking it, man. That's where all the street vendors is too. All the street vendors was up there, Corey. But that's what I was doing, man. Because I was getting up like 5 in the morning. And then my nephew, he was sleeping all day damn near, basically. Because he's like a kid. He was a kid at the time. He was only 10 years old. But I was so used to working. I'm like, man. I used to be in the room just bored, right? We had the ill room. My room was overlooking the strip. Right there by the bridge. The bridges you could walk over. We had the car in the parking garage, right? Like I said, I had access to S55 Benz, man. I was out there getting in trouble. I was getting into a lot of trouble in Vegas, man. Vegas is cool though, man. But like I said, if you have vices, like if you have a drinking problem, nah, Vegas ain't good for you. If you have a woman problem, right? If you like women and prostitution, Vegas definitely is not good for you. If you have a gambling problem, Vegas is not good for you. It is not good for you, man. But if you somebody that can battle your demons and control all that, Vegas is cool, man. Because there's a lot to do, man. There's always shows. That's a lot to do, man. Yes, the Bellagio is beautiful. All those spots is beautiful. The Bellagio, the Venetian, they all nice, man. You want to know the real shitty hotel out there? The Circus. That one was shitty. That's the Circus. Maybe they got it together now.
They redid it.
They did, right? Yeah. They used to be shitty.
It's still ain't that nice, but they did like a big renovation.
Yeah, it used to be shitty. Real shitty. He said the Bellagio. The Bellagio, that's the one by the fountains. The fountain where they do the the shows with the, what movie was that? Ocean 12 and all that.
That's Fremont Street, right down the way.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they hooked it up. They still got the zip line.
Yeah.
They still got the zip lines going down.
Pioneer, that famous cowboy.
Yeah, the cowboy. Yeah, that's the cowboy. You know? Vegas is nice, man. I like Vegas, man.
Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, Caesars. Caesars used to be the spot. Still is.
It's still, dude, it's too big.
Yeah.
It takes you a half hour to find your room.
Yeah, Caesars is beautiful too. You know?
Circus.
Yeah, Circus. Yeah, they look a lot better.
They redid it. They redid it. But it's still, that's where all the fucking poor people go and hang out. You know?
Yeah. You know what I like about Vegas? The buses is 24 hours. Is it still like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think after like a certain time, there's only one or two until the morning.
But they move around all night.
But it takes an hour to get from Fremont Street to the Strip. You
I
gotta
know.
have time, yeah.
I know.
I did that this day when I went down to Fremont Street.
Yeah.
The bus was like 45 minutes each way.
Yeah.
This is in March. I'm going back there in April for my birthday.
But see, it's good because
I love Fremont
the buses take you to the outlet too. You ever been to the outlets down there? They got some nice outlets.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. No, I never went there.
Yeah, it's nice.
I
See,
lived here for 4 years.
Okay.
When I lived there, none of this was covered. I lived right down at the end of Fremont Street. I had a balcony. I
Yeah.
used to sit on that balcony and watch fucking film cops jumping on people.
Everything. Yeah.
That was.
I was so used to always moving around down there on public transportation, right? Going. And then when I had access to a car with the fight team and all that, oh man, it was a wrap. It was a wrap because I was always used to moving around on the buses.
Yeah, I was a cab driver after I stopped. I went to do tree work out there. It got so hot, I was getting so sunburned. I got a cab driver license, and then I made money hustling on the side. Holy shit! People would get in that cab and ask me for all sorts of stuff, and I'd dip it in my bag.
You could take it to yeah. He said we took Uber to Fremont. It was faster. Yeah.
$80 probably. But you know what? When you out there, you go out there to spend money.
Yeah. And then see, I like me personally. I like taking the bus when I used to be out there, because that's how you really get a sense of the environment too.
No, it's a nice ride.
Yeah, you get a sense of the environment. You know what I'm saying? That's how the first time I ever found Mayweather's gym was being on the bus. I was like, in Chinatown, because it's in the Chinatown district over there. I was like, oh shit, that's the Mayweather gym and stuff. But I like Vegas, man. Vegas is cool.
I knew a guy there that lived in a drainage tunnel, but he did it up like a regular apartment. He had electricity, furniture.
Oh man. Yo, what up, man?
You on the broadcast?
Yeah, I'm working too though. I'm doing everything. We're talking about Vegas. I was talking about how the time we was out there and you tried to beat me up for my room, man. You said that I took your room, man. You wanted to beat me up, man. You remember that? That's all good, man. You my friend. You said that I took your room, right? Because your room was on the other side by the airport, and we had the room on the Strip. And you said that I switched rooms with you.
No, my room was on the. My room was up in the suites.
Yeah, on the other side though, by the airport side. You didn't have the Strip.
I didn't need no script. I was at the airport.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fountains?
Yeah, they got a fountain right there. Yep, the Bellagio. Yeah. That's what I was just talking about.
Shushu look real good. I'm happy.
Yeah, he did. We was talking about that. He broke his ass up. I gotta post that video with us. I gotta post that video. When we said who's getting the knockout, Shushu's getting the knockout. I'm gonna post that video later.
Yeah, Shushu's the man. I like Shushu.
Yeah, he's the man. Yeah,
I wish I was with somebody like you.
Yeah, Shushu's the man. Shoe York City.
Today,
Yeah, he's the man.
I'm not going to lab today.
Yeah. Shoot.
But yeah, that's how that is.
That was a brutal knockout, man. He made history.
Nah, that wasn't no.
Nah,
That was a knocker. That was.
yo, man, he put that man on his back, man.
That wasn't a brutal knockout.
Nah, for a world title, yes it was. That's a strong history right there, man. If he never does nothing else in his career, he's always gonna have that right there.
Do you know what a brutal knockout is?
Nah, what's a brutal knockout?
A brutal knockout is a man standing in one spot and he ain't going down. So you gotta pound him down. Okay?
You gotta.
That's a brutal knockout. All right? Where you take 20 to 30 hits to the head and then go down. That's called a brutal knockout.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, hold on, man. If the referee lets you take 20 brutal hits to the head, man, he's trying to let you get killed, man. That's too many.
Putting a brutal knockout to anybody. Alright? I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's too many hits to the head, though, man. That means the ref's trying to let you die, man.
That's the brutal knockout.
Oh, man.
Okay?
That's funny.
Alright, that's the brutal knockout.
Yeah. That's funny.
Alright.
Yep. Now, but Shushu look good, though, man. I'm happy for him, man. Yeah, man. Everybody's talking about your young fighter, man. You, Amani, and Buddy McGirt, man. Just the people in general. World Combat Sports was talking about it today. You know, we have Buddy McGirt in the gym, man. You know, Buddy McGirt is $1 million trainer, man. Yeah, he went from being $1 million fighter to now he's $1 million trainer, man. I hope Amani understands. I hope Amani understands what he was getting, man.
I don't know. We're supposed to have a talk with him today.
Yeah, well, we'll talk to him today.
Because he's not showing I don't know. He ain't even come to the gym for the last 3 days.
He's a superstar. I'm telling you that he got a session in with Buddy McGirt and he turned into a superstar, man.
He ain't put the work in.
You see his father called you intoxicated and drunk. He turned into a superstar, man. He was excited, man. He didn't realize it was gonna go like that, man.
Listen, I gotta call you back.
All right. Yeah, that was Joe Dini, aka Joe the Barbarian Shuffle. Joe the Barbarian Shuffle, man. Joe was a fighter. He used to spar with Buddy too. He tore his shoulder. If he didn't tear his shoulder, Joe might have been a world champion. Because Joe used to work with Zab Judah, Poison Jones, Kevin Kelly. All these guys were champions, man. So he probably would have got his shot, man. Well, he tore his rotator cuff. And if you know anything about boxing, that's a hard injury to come back from as a fighter. A rotator cuff. But shout out to everybody that enjoyed this. You know, I'll probably do another one later on this evening, man. Maybe I'll go to the studio and record one tonight. I don't know. On work days, it's kind of hard. See, the weekends, it's easier to move around and go to the studio and do a session. But the work days is hard because, you know, I'm a full-time father. I got to get my kids. They be in different programs, and You know, it'd be kind of rough. Because you only have a certain window amount of time. Like I said, especially when you're working a 9 to 5 and all of that. But shout out to everybody that came in here today. Appreciate y'all. Yo, Matthew, hopefully you subscribe. My brother Gumbo, Sean Capri. You know? But this is the Source Experience. Shaw News Boxing LLC. Marketing, management, media. You know, you do have options.